Holy shit. This is what happens when you put in a new ballast with loose, old lighting fixture ends. When there's a nuclear meltdown. It was wasted. Because they were loose, they weren't secured even. They have a screw right here. Right here you got this screw right here. One of them was missing a screw, and another one when the screws weren't tight and the things were flopping around back and forth, and that's what was making the thing all arcing. Crazy. Customer made a video. I'll see if I can link it in here. Thing was like turning this thing, it was nuclear arcing and turned this thing liquid. It's gnarly. See it all dripping. Section is T1 for the left one that's in there, and T1 for the right one that's all burned to Hades. Get this thing out of here. Pull it out like that. Has a couple of little ears on it. Torched these things, and it was missing the screw to hold it nice and straight and everything. So, like NorCal said, lots of fun. These are a waterproof cover. I got them somewhere over here. Order the tombstones. Bunch of tombstones. Waterproof covers. Different covers. That's what those, these are all in that bag, so that's those.
Very, very close.
Lots of fun, lots of fun. Okay, bottom one's done. What a pain on the rear skis. I'm gonna check and make sure those are tight, but if they are, what a pain on the rear skis. Okay, top tombstones are replaced now. Here, fresh ones in here. The best way to tighten these screws is to remove this piece right here on these Federal things. This piece goes in here like that. That's the little eyebrow cover. And there's three screws in the bottom. One here, here, and here. Royal pain in the ass if you don't remove that. So Yeah, better to just take the 3 screws out, not fight with it. That way you can get to the things. Makes life a lot easier. Yeah, beware of different screws too. This has never been apart from the factory, and they put a machine screw on this side, a machine screw in the middle, and a self-tapper in the end. So beware when you're taking the screws out. Keep an eye on what's coming out, because they use self-tappers in the back, on the back cover that goes across this thing. What a pain in the ass. Okay, we got all 3 lights. Man, I'll tell you. Okay guys, if you end up getting these tombstones, and you end up, and the ones you receive have 2 wires on them, you just wire nut the 2 ends together, and or butt connect them together or whatever. So you just, I'd owned this connector from this wire to these 2, and it's connected, this one wire is connected to both of them, so you gotta put both these wires together. Okay, another thing is, you cannot run these lights. You cannot try to put a light bulb in just in the fixture like that without using this support structure. If you do, you're going to end up doing that to the light bulb. So what, because there's like crap, when you put this support structure on here, it supports, it's also called a waterproof connector because there's the clear lens that goes over this whole tube, which I've got already used on these, you know. But this plastic supports this as you push it on to this connector right here. This connector, I'm trying to do this with one hand, a lot of fun. Anyways, this connector, they, you know, snaps in, and it's real tight fit on a brand new one. So when you put it, in here, okay, and what you do is you put the support structure here so that the plastic is supporting those pins, and then you push them both in until it just hits the edge of them, and then you just boom, you just push it, you just push the cover on, and they go on real hard. But anyways, you heard that little clip. You got to hear that snap. That was like that, and that's how they go on, and that's how you put on these bulbs without mashing over the ends like I did twice, trying to just run this thing without the covers on it, just because I wanted to see how the connections were and everything. But anyways, live and learn. So just wanted to pass it along to you guys. Don't try snapping these lights in without the support structure, the plastic support structure, or you'll cave over the ends, as I did twice, and I finally figured it out. Okay, so when you put in a new ballast with loose fixtures, this is what kind of a flame out you get. Not cool. So whenever you put in a new ballast, make sure you put in new tombstones. That's what I would recommend. Tombstones aren't that much money at all. So Labor's a pain in the ass though. Like a couple hours to do it, top and bottom. Yeah, but yeah, this one even just starting to. So they last 10 years. Looks like the ballast lasted 10 years and all this situation. So decent life, 10 years for these days. Yeah, that's for any days. Anyways, okay, that's it. Thanks. Okay, guys. When you're putting this cover back on, it has 3 screws in the back of it, and it goes through. There's this lid. It's the curved lid. It's about 10%, and the cover goes in from the back here. And it's kind of tricky, but it goes in like that, and then it goes over the front edge. Oh shit! The insulation. You got to make sure the insulation doesn't come out, and then when you're trying to get the cover out, you kind of gotta lift up on these screw holes. I can't do it with one hand, but anyways, continue to, when you're putting this cover in, you got to make sure that the insulation kind of stays down. Kind of do that, and then put it over it like that. Down, push, pull this front edge down so it goes down, and it comes out. The cover comes out, you know, from the back here. It slides out this way. So this is on a Federal open air bakery case that goes open, and this is the model number, SSRC3652 2008, circa 2008. Okay, hope you liked the video, and please click like on the video if you could, and subscribe. For the new guys, hope it was helpful for you. All right, thanks very much for watching, and have a good day. Bye.